The plant pictured here is Pericallis hybrida, or the Longwood hybrid cineraria. Now, we are specifically covering the Longwood hybrid. Longwood Gardens has hybridized their own Pericallis hybrid for display in their conservatories, and it's a little bit different than other Pericallis hybrids, of which there are many. So, one of the things that makes it different is it's taller than the typical Pericallis hybrid. The Longwood hybrid gets around 2 feet tall. Other hybrids are closer to a foot tall or less. Also, the Longwood hybrid has been specifically bred for a greater floral display, so you'll often see more flowers on the Longwood hybrid cineraria than on other Pericallis hybrids. The stems of this plant are fairly unremarkable, but they are pubescent, as seen here. And the leaves, as seen here, are a bit variable, but they're all this dark green, almost a purplish green color. Now, this is what a lower leaf on the plant typically looks like. You'll note that it has palmate venation and palmate lobing, and there's serrate to dentate teeth on the lobes of the leaf. So the leaf margin is both lobed and toothed. Here you can see the underside of the leaf, and it is quite pubescent. In addition, you can notice that the leaf base is very interesting. It's really an attenuate leaf base, and it is approaching a clasping leaf in this picture, and some of the other leaves I'll show you in a minute definitely are clasping leaves, in which the leaf blade is going to completely wrap around the stem. So instead of the leaf base just ending distinctly at the petiole, you can see we have leaf blade tissue going down along the petiole all the way to the stem of the plant. So those large lobed leaves are found closer to the bottom of the plant. As you move up, you have more lanceolate shaped leaves, as seen here, and these two smaller leaves, you can note, have very distinctly clasping leaf arrangements. So again, there's no petiole, you just have the leaf tissue directly wrapping around the stem of the plant. And here's yet another one. The farther up the plant you move from the base, the more heart-shaped the leaves become, instead of being large and lobed like that first leaf I showed you. So a lot of variety amongst the leaves, but always a clasping or close to clasping leaf base, and it's either going to be a palmately lobed leaf or a heart-shaped leaf with a cordate leaf base, as seen here. We have a fairly complex inflorescence type on Pericallis. What you are actually seeing here is a quorum of composite heads. So it is a composite head or aster type flower, but those are held in a quorum. If you look at the back of the flowers, you will see an involucre of bracts subtending the composite head, and then the ray flowers are fairly long and strap-like, and in this case, a light blue to purplish color. And really, color is the other way in which Longwood hybrid cineraria stands out from many of the other Pericallis hybrids. Longwood has bred their hybrid to have a very bright blue, strong coloration to it, as seen in this picture. But just so you can have something to compare that with, here's what a lot of the other Pericallis hybrids out there look like. So, not quite as blue. They are often bicolored, as shown here, and of course a much shorter plant with not quite as showy a floral display. So with that, we conclude our discussion of Pericallis hybridus, or the Longwood hybrid cineraria.